What's good with y'all, man? Look, if you don't know, 2K26 is around the corner. We got basically a month left, and you can get 2K26 pretty early, like around August 29th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's only if you get a certain pass, right? But today, I got this little video that I pulled up from NBA 2K from their YouTube channel, and I'm gonna see what they got to say. We'll just cut out, pretty much whatever we don't really want to hear. And be honest with you, I ain't gonna waste your time, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. You might have to go find something else, bro. But I'm gonna be honest. We talking about my career right now. All right. So yeah, man. Let's see what these boys got to say, bro. Let me put on the headphone. Let's get to it, man.
Post yesterday that we know that after the cover athletes and after the pre-orders, it can feel like a long quiet period before we get into gameplay. So think of today as an appetizer. And what that means is, to be really clear, we are not getting into the main courses of 2K26. We are not talking about the full reveals for each of those game modes. Those are going to come later. But there are a few things we can talk about today that I know you all will love. Some of them are like my personal favorite changes as well. There's improvements that have been inspired by community feedback that our dev team has been working very hard that we wanted to pull together and share with you all today.
All right, well, we talking about
I have rambled on long enough. Let us welcome in a special guest from the community so that I am not up here by myself. Dax, how you doing today?
Yo, chat. What is good, man? Super excited to be here. Talk about 2K26, man. Got a few things I just found out recently, and excited to hear about it, share it with you guys as well. So let's do it, baby.
Yeah, so Stacks just got a sneak peek of the sneak peek a little bit ago before we went live. So he has a list of everything we can talk about today. And now we're going to walk you through it together, section by section. You feeling good about this, Stacks?
Yeah, for sure, man. And why not just go ahead and dive right in it? You know what I'm saying? Let's start out with probably the thing that everybody want to know the most about, gameplay. First, we have rewarding, skill-based gameplay. So,
all right, here we go. I gotta pause it. Here we talking about rewarding, skill-based gameplay. Rewarding, like I'm talking about. I don't want this to be like simulated for a lot of people where they feel like just because they in the area or something that they think they deserve the ball, or deserve a steal or a block or something. No. I'm talking about for people who actually know what they're doing, like rewarding them for doing actually the right thing. And we talking about skill based. Hey, let's just see what they got to say.
Man, what does that mean? Rewarding skill based.
All right, we're gonna get right into it then. I hope everybody is paying attention because we are going to start off with a big top.
Oh, I don't know if y'all can see this. Hold on. Let me. Can y'all see this, bro? Can y'all see this? Gameplay full reveal week of July 28th. Not July 28th, but the week of. All right, the week of.
And one that I know many in the community have shared a lot of thoughts on. It has been a very hot topic this year indeed. So today, what we want to share is that one of the dev team's themes was ensuring a skill-based gameplay experience where you feel more in control and you feel that what you're doing on the sticks, on the controller, is more reflected by what you're seeing on your screen. And that is an overall theme. So you're going to feel it across shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, rebounds, and more across just how gameplay feels this year.
Okay.
Now, Stacks, I know we can't leave the community here with a broad theme and no details, so there are a couple things that we can say today. So listen closely. The first one, higher difficulties are going to play with green or miss jump shot timing. Now, when we say higher difficulties, that includes most competitive multiplayer modes that many of you all play. So in those modes, you're not going to see early or late releases going in on those difficulties, which I think is a very welcome news to many of you.
I still don't know how I feel about that, because now we still breaking up different modes. We still breaking up different modes. So now they probably make a proving ground where everybody wants, where it's green and miss, and where it's, I don't know if it always been like that. I really don't know. I didn't even play proving ground that much. I played a little bit. The gameplay was just too slow for me. I really didn't enjoy it, so I stopped it. But what about the main mode that we normally play, park and wreck? What about those modes? That's what I want to know.
Second thing, the shot meters and the dunk meters are both going to show you your green windows into.
All right. That's a dub. We need them green windows back, bro. That disappearing meter was not it, dog. Y'all know it wasn't, bro. That's a dub, man. We gonna get it a dub, bro, regardless.
2K26. That was a point of feedback that came up a lot, and even as the year went on, I kept seeing that many weren't getting used to the new 2K25 shot meters, especially slashers. I gave that feedback a lot. So in 2K26, the meters are going to have the green windows again. One more thing here. Layup timing is going to be permanently enabled in multiplayer mode. So that means you're not going to be seeing real player percentage layups go over you anymore with someone that's just...
Y'all cooked. Y'all cooked. Y'all cooked. That's a dub. That's a dub. Y'all gotta time y'all layups. Y'all know y'all weren't making no layups, bro. Y'all know everybody was turning that damn layup meter. Y'all know y'all was turning that layup meter off. Now what y'all gonna do? Y'all haven't did it in over a year. Y'all know y'all cooked, right? Oh yeah, you know what time it is. I'm back. I'm back.
Tapping a button, all the layups need to be timed in those modes. But those of you who are newer to the game, we do want to clarify that you shouldn't think that you aren't going to be able to make a layup anymore. Because this is not meant to make it really hard for you to make your open layups, but rather to separate the really good finishers from the weaker ones, and definitely to make sure that there's more skill involved. So those are the three things that we have to share for gameplay for now. Green or miss shot timing, green windows on the shot meter and dunk meter, and layup timing being enabled.
Okay.
So hopefully those are all good news to you. I see the chat is happy, it seems.
I'm already knowing.
And there is a lot more that we will be sharing later when we do our full gameplay breakdown. But for now, you'll have to be patient and the details will come here before you know it.
Yeah, and those all sound like things that, throughout the year the community was talking about, and changes that they wanted to see be made. So it's good that we're finally getting those things in 2K26. With that being said, just a reminder for you guys too, the full gameplay reveal will be the week of July 28th. All right, so keep that in mind. This was just a small sneak peek. The week of July 28th, more gameplay details will be out.
Exactly. Also, one last thing. By the way, Mike is not going to be answering questions today. I know you all love hearing from him, but he is a very, very busy guy right now. He and his whole team and the whole dev team are working on the game to be ready for you all. So we're going to wait until after the full reveal of these modes and gameplay to answer any questions. So Mike is not going to be answering questions today. Don't blame him. Let the man work. He is very...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of happy for that, bro, because I know sometimes y'all be asking them crazy questions, man. But y'all don't understand. Y'all be having some crazy impacts on the game, bro. I feel like sometimes the games be pretty much complete, and 2K already got what they want because they already got the feedback that we already, suggested to them, and they try to make it in our favor what we want. And yeah, I do agree that sometimes 2K do kind of go OD with certain things, but for the most part, they try their best to work it out in our favor. And sometimes we ask for things that we really don't want, man. We do it, bro. We ask for these things that we really don't want, and then we don't know it's good until we try. But at least we tried it, and we already experienced it. So we, you know what I'm saying? We really we getting our next 2K down to the T, bro. I think we almost there, man. I really do believe we almost there. Anyway, man, let's move on. Let's keep it going.
Busy right now. He and his entire team are working on finishing 2K26 for you all. With that said, what is next, Dax?
Yes, sir. Most anticipated, maybe not most anticipated, but highly anticipated. We're going to be talking a little bit about the My Player Builder. All right. I know a lot of people want to hear about that. And first, we got build with new insights. I really wonder what that means, Evan. Break it down for us.
All right, let's explain this a little bit. So, obviously, one of the first things many of you do in 2K is you go into the builder and you experiment, right? That is such an important part of every 2K for you. And the dev team has taken time to add more previews and more quality of life improvements to that process. So there's going to be multiple things that we can talk about later, but one example that we can share today of what that might mean is a nice little addition that you can now preview the body types that you'll be able to unlock right from inside the builder. Because I've seen many people make a build, they save it, then they go and check the body types. And then if it doesn't have the ones they want, they back out, tweak it a little bit, check again, and repeat and repeat, repeat. That's kind of time consuming. So you will not have to do that anymore. You will be able to see the body types before you are done.
Slight dub.
That is just one example.
We used to have it years ago, though.
To the builder, some of the quality of life upgrades that we're going to talk about more later in the summer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So another one that I see here, staying on the topic of the My Player Builder, is fresh playstyles year round. Okay, well, let's talk about that a little bit. Fresh playstyles.
Yeah, so of all the feedback this year, it has been consistent that many people in the community love Capbreaker, right? In case you weren't locked into 2K25, you don't know what that is. What Capbreakers do is they allow you to improve your build even after you finish making it. So you can make the attributes even better, and then that unlocks the badges and animations, and then your build continues to stay fresh. So today, we can confirm that Capbreakers will be back in 2K26, and there will also be other new ways to improve your builds and earn those Capbreakers that we're going to talk about soon.
All right, that's a dub.
The other thing that I saw a lot of positive feedback on this year was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that eat up automatically.
All right, before we get into the takeover system, so far we got a lot of dubs coming our way. Like, these are all good news on 2K26. Takeover. Before they get into it, I just want to say, like, the takeover was unique in a way, but honestly, I want a little more control. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I hope, I don't know what they're gonna say, but I hope we able to like customize our own takeover, bro. Like, it was certain takeovers that I wanted, but I couldn't get, like, because I gotta have a high driving dunk. Like, I wanted, basically, I'm gonna give you an example, like Slice. Slice was a takeover that gave you +7 on speed, agility, and your driving dunk, right? But you needed an 85 driving dunk, you know, and like 85 speed, 85 agility, if I'm, you know, off top of the head. And my thing was, I wanted the speed and agility because that was the only takeover that boosted those 2 categories. And I didn't care for driving dunk. I don't care for the driving dunk, bro. I just want to be fast, you know, because I like playmakers and lockdowns, and I like those type of builds. But I didn't want that driving dunk, though. And then they changed my name. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I wish we can customize it to our liking.
You don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. So there are some new mechanics, and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So we're going to talk about takeover and Capbreaker soon, but for now, they are back and they are much improved.
Okay, interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to hear more about those takeovers.
I don't think takeover was really OP this year. Like, the only takeover, it wasn't really no takeover that was really OP. Like the takeover was pretty decent, but it wasn't really an OD, bro. Like, on old 2K, y'all know, like, it was hard to guard certain people, you know, that like very like exceptional good at the game, bro. Very good at the game. And once they get takeover, how you gonna guard them now with takeover? Because takeover used to be crazy, bro. But now it's been watered down, and I like the new takeover. You know what I'm saying? We're not on a time limit. Like, if I'm hot, I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? I cool down next quarter, and I get hot again, and I'm still hot until y'all cool me down. You know what I'm saying? I love that. That's a dub, bro. 2K25 is a dub with that. I'm gonna give that a dub too. I hope it's back. I don't want to be on a time limit takeover again.
But as we keep things moving, I think this right here was something, again, that the community will talk about throughout the life cycle of like any 2K game, and it's my player build diversity. So yeah, well, what are we talking about there?
Yeah, so build diversity is really important, and the dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity. But that is it for my player for now. There are many more details that we just can't share today. I'm excited for what's coming up though.
Yeah.
All right, that wasn't a lot on my builder. I mean, we got some good stuff that we already had before that is coming back in 26. I think a lot of people like that's good. We're gonna keep that going. It looked like they about to get into some more stuff eventually. Hold on. We're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, man. I This little sneak peek right here for me, just as someone that's a fan of the game, makes me really excited, and I definitely want to hear the rest of it. But just a reminder again for everybody in the chat, the full My Player Builder reveal will be the week of August 4th. So put that on your calendar if you're looking forward to that. The week of August 4th will be the full My Player Builder reveal.
All right, time to fast forward. I'm sorry, because I don't mess with my team, bro.
Yes, you are correct. So My Career is a really important mode to us because so many of you love playing in your NBA careers. Makes sense.
Now, I used to love my career. It used to be fun. It used to be rewarding back when you, like 2K19. Like, I used to get like 2,400 VC per game and stuff like that, playing on Hall of Fame and whatnot with my endorsement. Or back when 2K18, like people don't like 2K18. I understand, you know, it could be very boring, but like y'all got to think, bro, that was the game that actually started the city. It was a game that actually like brought in like the dual archetypes. You know what I'm talking about? If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't dual takeover around that time, was it? I can't remember. Y'all let me know down in the comments. I can't remember off the top of my head. Also, like that game was like it was a time where you can like wear like park attire, or you wear endorsement attires and stuff like that, and you was able to go and play park games and stuff with the little, I think it was like a Twitter bird on a shirt or something like that, or the Mountain Dew, and you would get paid extra VC just for having them endorsements on while you played. And then also was like, you also got the backlash, you know, like if you signed with Nike and Adidas, you was wearing Adidas out there in the park, like they'll hit you up like, hey, you can't be doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I like that. That was dope. I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, you know, you can lose your endorsement. It wasn't really cool. You can't wear what you want to wear, right? Also, you can go to your management, you play all these games and stuff like that, and then you gonna pick up a check. I'm talking about, I remember picking up like over 20, 30, you know, 1,000 VC from my manager and stuff like that. So you was making VC. 2K18, bro, open the custom shirts and stuff like that. But y'all messed it up, bro. Y'all be doing that inappropriate junk, bro. Just, I don't get y'all, man. Y'all want to complain and blame 2K, but y'all doing this. Y'all doing this though. Real talk. But anyway, bro, let's move on, man, because y'all finna make me get mad again, man. Get me on my body.
Right? Who doesn't want to make themselves, put them on an NBA team? It's fun. So this year, the dev team has spent time building out a full prelude story that is called Out of Bound. Title of it? Now, we're not going to spoil how the story goes, of course, but what we can say is that there are now more consequences to the story games and your choices.
Okay.
So, for example,
I like that.
You got a game and your goal is to outshine your opponent, but you fail. Your agent might not be able to get you the best opportunities because you didn't pass those objectives. So it makes things more interesting. And personally, every year, I still start with my career for at least a few hours before I go into multiplayer in the city and all that. So I'm excited to play through this Out of Bounds storyline myself. Hope you guys are as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, where will you go in the NBA draft? It looked like the draft is back.
Well, ultimately, you want to get drafted to the NBA, right? I don't think that's a spoiler. You can say that. The draft is also an area of my career where I've seen brought up a lot in feedback, because it seems like half the community wants to get drafted and half want to pick their team so that they can go to the Lakers and play with LeBron and Luka. Or if you're like Stacks, picking the Knicks, of course, playing with Brunson over there. But our dev team has done the best of both worlds in 2K26. So this year, you can be drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team, or you could also bet on yourself. You can pick a team to do a private workout for and try to convince them to draft you instead. So the decision is up to you, whether you want to get drafted or pick your team. And I think it's a pretty nice solution to that feedback where we saw both ends, people who wanted to get drafted and people who wanted to pick their team. Now you can do what you want.
Okay, that's pretty dope too. Like they considering both sides, and I respect it. My thing is separate the jersey numbers, man, because it's so many retired jersey numbers that I can't even use. Like my team is the Celtics, bro. I like the Celtics, but I don't like playing for them, bro. Because I can't go to the rig and wear the number I want to wear, bro. I got to wear all them high numbers or whatever. Like, come on, man. Separate that, bro, please. What y'all want, bro? Do y'all want smaller city or bigger city? What do y'all want? What do y'all want? All right. 'Cause this right here, bro, I don't really care for it. I really don't. Honestly, I don't. It don't make me know. Never mind. Let's do
Oh,
it.
Heat to
could
talk
we
about.
forget about the city? I see many people in the chat have been asking us to get to this. Hurry up and hurry up. Well, we are going to talk about the city a little bit. And I did want to talk about it first a little bit in general, because in years past, we've heard the feedback about how intimidating the city was, right? We talked about this before, and 2K25 was a huge step to actioning on that feedback. I personally noticed it right away this past year, and I think much of the community did as well. Now, we want to get you on the court faster. So this year in 2K26, without showing you the city, because we can't do that just yet, how I would describe it is it's even more intimate, it's even more accessible, and you can get wherever you want to go really quickly to further build on that big shift last year. So if you've heard the words the city come up before and you thought about that really big map with streets and turns everywhere, that is not
It's
how the
over.
city is now. And I think you're going to really like the one in 2K26.
So they saying it's over.
But what sneak peeks do we have for the community, Stacks? Because there's a very cool one here.
Yeah. So
So basically, y'all saying y'all like 2K18 City in a way. The only bad thing about it, 2K18 City was like, it was a one way, bro. It was shaped like a, I don't know, bro. I think 2K18 City, like looking down on it, satellite view, it probably was shaped like a bracket. You know what I'm saying? It probably was shaped like a parenthesis or something, bro. Like it was literally like a one way, bro.
first up, it says there's even more ways to flex and show off in the city. Tell us what that means, Evan.
Right. So all of you in the community love to flex. When we get into August, something you can expect to hear about are multiple new ways of how we're putting a spotlight on players. And one that we thought we would be cool to talk about today, as an example, it's not too big of a spoiler, is our new mode leaderboards. So these rank players by the most wins in places like the theater and the rec.
Oh,
And the cool thing is the top player each day is going to have a big 12-foot statue of their My Player built outside of that mode's building. So
that's a dub. I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm not gonna be up there, bro. I play with too many randoms. I play solo. My record is pathetic. I'm not gonna lie, that jump was pathetic though. But 2K26, I think I'll be able to make a difference, bro. Like green or miss, like I'm deadly, dog. Don't get me twisted. I'm deadly. But like with randoms, I'm alright. You know, I'm alright. I ain't really like that, but I'm alright.
if you are the number one player that day, whenever somebody walks in, you are going to be looking down on them, kind of intimidating them. So that is just one example. We can't talk about the other new additions here just yet, but you will hear more very soon later in the summer. There is one more very cool thing, though, Stacks, that I have been waiting to talk about.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. So this one right here, in terms of people that play in the park and stuff like that, this is probably the number one thing. And I noticed like a theme throughout this thing is a lot of community feedback.
Park badges.
But it says right here, the park gets a makeover. Evan, we need to know what's going on with this.
All right, so we're going to end on one that I think many of you will be really, really happy to hear, because the park is getting a lot of love in 2K26, and we want to call out now that the new designs are focused on more natural and more grounded environments.
I like that.
Because the feedback about what direction many of you want to see the park environments go in, that has been heard. So this year you can expect to see designs like ones that are more similar to courts that maybe you might see in the real world. Maybe in your cities or neighborhoods, you might see courts like these. And
yeah, if y'all do Venice Beach, make sure y'all got like Venice Beach what it looked like before what it look like right now. I'm gonna be honest, bro, because I went to Venice Beach looking for Venice Beach, and it was not what I thought, bro. The court was black. The court was black, bro. That blue with the waves, and it was not there, bro. It was not there, bro. And they had redid the courts before and everything, but it still lost its color and design. So y'all know what to do, bro.
one more thing here on visuals is that there are also new lighting improvements and a fixed time of day. And the benefit of that is that it should reduce the amount of harsh shade and harsh sunlight that you may have noticed in the past when you were playing. Both of those things, I am sure, are very welcome news. I keep seeing those brought up. So, Stacks, I hope the community is happy with them. I see a lot of W's in the chat. That is something that we've been waiting to say for a while, that the scenery in the parks is going to be more natural and more grounded, and the lighting improvements should make the harsh shade and the harsh sunlight a little bit more accessible for you all, less of a bother when you are playing. But Stacks, that is going to do it for our sneak peek. I think the community got some nice little information here. What do you think?
Before he say whatever he got to say, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would love for the park to have like park badges. Give me a reason to play in the park again, bro. Park badges was fun. It made me want to play park more. The leaderboards in the park. Loved it. I would love that. At the beginning, bro, the intro and outro of the park games. I know they trying to like expedite things and make it quicker so the game start and end faster. But bro, I'm tired of like them 2K cars popping up like it's my team, or I'm tired of that, bro. Like it's so it's not a good image, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't even like the cinematic stuff, to be honest with you, bro. Just load up our players, you know, like what y'all used to do. Make them walk on the court, whatever. Just leave it at that, bro. Like we don't need all that extra stuff, man. Just leave it at that, bro. Take all that other stuff away, man. It just don't feel right, bro. I don't like that, bro. I really don't. Other than that, yeah, bro, I don't know. I think so far what we got from 2K26, it sounds like a dub, bro. I'm gonna end it right here, bro, because it's been going on for a minute. And I got some stuff to do. So if I miss something for the rest of this video, because it's looking like it's over 12 minutes left, I'm just gonna hear about it later, man. But I'm gonna end off right here because I heard what I heard. Like I really want to stop it around like the first 2 minutes when I heard green or miss is back. So and y'all got time layups. Y'all can't beat me now. Like y'all was getting away with me. Y'all was getting away with a lot of stuff, bro. Y'all ain't getting away with that. I don't know what y'all let me know how y'all feel, bro. Cause I'm telling you, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble, dog. Real talk. Please don't unmute your mic around me, bro. It's over. Welcome to my coast, baby. Costa Rio, we back, baby. We back, baby. Yes, sir. Man, let me know what y'all think about the video, bro. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. I'm out, bro.